This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoy today's broadcast.
For the first time today, for the Camping World Truck Series at Talladega, at least 4 or 5 trucks involved. They were battling for a position on the backside of the top 10.
Yeah, and what happens so frequently at these kind of places is we get accidents in the straightaways. You would think it would be easy to drive these trucks down the straightaway. Not the case. There's Ron Hornaday, 2-time winner here. There's Herman Quiroga, top 10 in points. He's going to take a big hit. Mason Mingus, who had a good qualifying effort in that 15 truck.
There was some side drafting, some bump drafting, and like you said, Phil, it all occurs on the straightaway. Ooh, it looked like Quiroga tried to get into a hole that Eric Jones wasn't sure was there.
Hard hit for Mason Mingus in that 15 truck.
The crazy thing is you know, we're talking lap 10.
If they're about 2 or 3 laps short, they're going to either need a little bit of help or they're going to have to come in for a splash of fuel. Now, also in the top 10, a newcomer to the Camping World Truck Series running 9th is Daniel Suarez right there. Tomorrow he's going to be down in Mexico competing in the NASCAR Toyota Series. But a big wreck on the front stretch.
Ben Kennedy slides out of line and slams the outside wall.
Still got us coming here. Just hold on. You're okay. Brakes, 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 brakes. You okay, Ben?
We heard Ben say, yeah, I'm good.
That is great to hear, because he took a shot out of the draft, nose first into the wall, and before he could get the truck under control, the back end came and slammed it as well.
Good to hear his voice say, yeah, I'm okay.
Teammate Tyler Reddick also in the top 5 as we look back at what happened.
Whoa, Nemechek got loose there for some reason.
Maybe he got a push from the 84. Chris Fontaine was right behind him. Maybe Chris got into the back of Nemechek, and that turned him sideways into Ben Kennedy. It didn't look like it was a situation where Nemechek was trying to get in line. Looks like he just got loose. Look again. You see how he weaved down to the inside there? With Chris Fontaine, that yellow and blue truck right behind him.
Yeah, your truck isn't going to get loose just running through the trial oval here. These things have a lot of downforce on them. It stuck good there. So the way that looked, something made Nemechek's truck turn to the inside, and unfortunately for Ben Kennedy, there he was.
In line behind the 8 of Nemechek.
It's 3 p.m. in the East, and we've got 10 laps to go for the Camping World Truck Series at Talladega on Fox.
Oh, contact!
And we've got trouble. Brian Silas out of line. Collects Brennan Newberry. Silas in the grass. And now the caution, 5th one of the day.
You don't see that very often. Neither one of those trucks hit the inside wall. They got together. Newberry did a great job of just remaining calm and cool as Silas slid across his grill. Damage there to the truck of Brennan Newberry.
Saw Scott Stenzel also off the pace. 63 machine.
There's going to be even more of a sense of urgency when we restart this race now.
Just probably a bump draft that went wrong.
Looked like a bump draft to the back of Brian Silas. It looked like it was by Brennan Newberry in the 20 truck. Brian does a nice job keeping that truck out of the inside wall. I'm not sure Newberry was quite as fortunate. He didn't hit the inside wall, but he does have some damage to that truck. There it is right there. Silas made some pretty significant contact with Clay Greenfield on his outside. Clay did a nice job maintaining control of his truck.
The view of our championship leader, Matt Crafton.
Wow.
Matt says, thank you for going to the inside after you got together.
And I said I was nervous before that last restart. What's flag with 6 laps remaining at Talladega.
Timothy Peters. Problem for Daniel Suarez. May have missed a gear on the restart. Timothy Peters with a great jump and a push from Ryan Blaney.
And did you see Matt Crafton hop out of line?
That was a big restart for Crafton. The problems on the inside line allowed him to make a move, gain several spots.
On board with Crafton here. In that outside lane, John West Townley, who restarted 2nd, but he is drifting back and going to lose more positions. In fact, they're driving around him or trying to. That's Spencer Gallagher to the outside.
Yeah, they're going to split John West Townley. He's going to find himself way back. Has to be very patient and not try to get in a hole that's not there.
It's actually Gallagher going to the inside. Tyler Reddick, who started on the pole, jumping to the outside of John West Townley. Now he settles in line.
Now you've got a decision to make. When do you pop out of line? When do you jump up to that high side?
Watch this push from the 84 of Chris Fontaine for Matt Crafton. Look at it propel that truck.
And you could see the momentum on the inside lost.
You could hear the RPMs rev up when he got pushed from the back, and the problems from Suarez hurt that inside line.
That was close, though. You're not allowed to pass before the start-finish line. Worked out fine for him, and of course he was trying to avoid a problem, but that could have been a dangerous situation for Crafton.
On the outside, that's Daniel Suarez. Obviously must have missed a gear, pulled over to the inside, got out of the way, good heads-up move. Now he's back in here trying to go towards the front.
John West Townley, a rough start like we talked about. He went to the back of the pack, but now he's got some momentum. He needs to try to fall in behind Spencer Gallagher and push Gallagher to the front. He's being a little bit impatient. I don't think going up there is going to work. Nor does Tyler Reddick.
They come through the tri-oval and back to the start-finish line. 4 laps to go for race leader Timothy Peters, who has not won in 2014. Let's hear from the man who just restarted second and has fallen off the map, Bob.
John West Townley has remained patient and very quiet on the radio, but his spotter, Lauren Rainier, talking a mile a minute. They fell out of line, got shuffled back, but he is trying to get his driver, John West Townley, back to the front of the field, Hermie.
And now we're under caution once again, Bob, and it's for the 6th truck of Norm Benning, who spun coming off the corner, had just gotten the free pass to return to the lead lap.
Yeah, Norm was 2 laps down, got a couple of free passes back on the lead lap.
I think he may have cut down that right rear tire, and that may be what turned him around. Does a nice job continuing to work with that thing and get it going straight again.
How many times have we seen a driver have trouble today on track but not hit anything and not collect anyone else?
To keep the fuel in that pickup so that he doesn't have that issue. Let's hope that's the case. And that's interesting what the Kyle Busch Motorsports trucks are going to do. They're going to work together here.
First attempt.
Somebody's out of gas. Somebody's out of gas.
Clay Greenfield out of fuel as we come to the green flag for our first attempt at a green-white checker. And look at Ryan Blaney getting a shove from Eric Jones in that outside lane, trying to grab the race lead as they go off of turn 2.
Dead even right now as they exit turn 2. How about Jeb Burton jumping in the outside? He has a little bit of help up there.
That's Joey Coulter behind him. Also getting a push from Spencer Gallagher, the 3rd truck in line in that outside lane, and now they blend back in.
Burton makes a great move, picks up a couple of spots. Now he's a player.
Timothy Peters hugging that preferred inside line, but a shove now coming from the outside. Ryan Blaney with help from Eric Jones as they come through the tri-oval. White flag will go in the air this time.
No manufacturer help there. We've got a Toyota leading, a Chevrolet pushing him, a Ford running second, and a Toyota pushing him.
Timothy Peters led that lap by 2/100ths of a second.
What can Jones do? Can he get the move? Can he get a hold of the back of the 29 truck of Blaney and push him ahead? Or what's Jeff Burton going to do to the outside?
He's got some help from Tyler Young in the 02 truck.
Look at Taylor Molson in the shove. He's giving Timothy Peters down low, who is now pulled away a bit. That middle lane drifting back. Here comes Jeff Burton outside.
4 wide.
That's Spencer Gallagher leading that wide group.
Matt Crafton, our championship leader, has worked his way back into the top 5. And a move being made in that outside lane. Peters pulls high to block. Now look down low. Fontaine is there. Timothy Peters stretching away. Can he hold him off?
Go back in your mirror.
Yes, he can. Timothy Peters gets the checkers here at Talladega.
Run over. Great job.
What an amazing finish here at Talladega, like we always see.
Timothy Peters has now got a victory in 6 consecutive seasons.
Marcus Richmond said, Talladega, baby.
Oh, my God.
That is synchronized driving. Everybody wanted to win that race, fighting hard to do so. I can't believe they didn't crash.
How about Spencer Gallagher running up to 3rd at the end? Tyler Reddick, our pole sitter, finishes 4th.
Marcus Richmond, all kinds of fired up, and for good reason, Ray.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.